Poppin was poppin. I recorded for Daddy's microphone.
Was popping? How's everybody doing? Welcome to another episode of Life According to Rick. This is going to be a very special episode. This is dedicated to all the mothers out there on Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms, to the moms that are no longer here, to all the bonus moms, you know, everybody that plays that motherly role. This is for y'all. So y'all heard Mr. Harlem. He did the quick intro, but he was supposed to be my co-host for the day, but he decided that he was gonna skip out on me. So I guess I'm going team solo dolo today. But how's everybody feeling? I hope that all the moms out there are enjoying their day so far, relaxing. Me and Harlem made breakfast for mom this morning, trying to give her a break from all the motherly duties that she does on a regular. So Mr. Harlem is back, my co-host for the day. Hello, Mr. Harlow. How are you? Are you being shy right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Say how you doing, everybody?
How you doing?
But talk.
How you doing, everybody?
All right. You want to say Happy Mother's Day to mommy? Say Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
All right. You love your mommy? Yeah.
And Mommy, give me
Mommy give you hugs?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Mommy's special to you? Yeah.
She wants to sit down.
And what else? What else does mommy do for you? Huh?
The color.
Huh?
The color.
Color? Mommy colors with you? Yeah? And what else?
To draw.
Huh?
To draw.
Draw?
To draw something.
You draw something? And mommy cooks for you?
Yeah.
Yeah? She cooks for
Butter.
she cooks for you and for daddy?
Yeah, she touched me for Mommy and Daddy.
For mommy and daddy?
And you sit down in by next to me.
Huh?
You sit down by next to me in the chair.
You sitting next to daddy in the chair? Yeah, because we're recording the podcast today. Yeah, you're my co-host. Let's give a round of applause to Mr. Harlem. He was he was my little part-time co-host. I didn't think he was gonna sit through a whole episode with me, so we just get a little brief snippet of Mr. Harlem on the microphone. All right, so Mr. Harlem is officially off mic duty before this turns into a full daycare episode. But real talk, I did want to take a moment today just to reflect on what this day really means. Mother's Day hits different for me because my mom and my grandmother are no longer here. And I think as you get older, you realize there's just some people you don't fully appreciate until they're gone. I think for me, it hits differently, when it comes to losing my grandmother and my mother, is because, my grandmother raised me. And so, I was kind of expected. She was 95, so she lived a long life. And, towards the ending, she was always tired. And, so it was kind of like one of those things, it's going to happen, right? But it doesn't mean that it doesn't still hit you when it happens. And then as far as my mother, for me, that was a lot more difficult because the last interaction that me and my mother had, it wasn't on a great note. And so we went years without talking. So seeing my mother in an induced coma, kind of like on her deathbed, because that's exactly what happened. I went to see her in the hospital. And sure enough, 2 hours after I got there, she was gone. So I feel like the relationship that me and my mom had, I wish that things were different in the sense where I would hope that they would have been a lot better, the relationship between her and I. But I mean, that's neither here or there. You know, I can't sit here and dwell on the woulda, coulda, shouldas. But, all I can do is, honor them on this day. At the end of the day, I loved my mom and my grandmother. To me, my grandmother was my mom, and that didn't take away from the fact that my mother was my mother. But, you know, um, that's just how life played out, right? But I feel them though, and how I talk, how I move, how I try to raise my son. A lot of who I am came from them. Even the little things I didn't realize at the time. And then I look at my wife. This is now her third Mother's Day, but in a way it still feels new because she's really living it now. Nobody really tells you how much motherhood is the behind the scenes job that never stops. The early mornings, the patience, the exhaustion, and still showing up with that love every day. And that just made me think, kudos to all the women out there who carry life for 9 months. I know how hard that journey is. I've seen it with my own eyes through all my kids' pregnancies. And it's not easy at all. Physically, emotionally, everything. Motherhood is one of those things you don't fully understand until you're in it or watching it closely. It's sacrifice, patience, love even when you're exhausted. It's showing up when nobody sees it or claps for it. So today, I'm thinking about my mom, my grandmother, the foundation they built in me. I'm thinking about my wife and the mother she is becoming in front of my eyes. And I'm thinking about Harlem and the love he's growing up inside of. So if you're listening to this, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, the ones still here, the ones we miss, the bonus moms, the new moms, all of you. You are appreciated more than words can really explain. And to my mom and my grandmother, I love you always. So from my family to yours, happy Mother's Day. Be out.